Welcome back, wonderful people. It's time for Call of Duty Fanatics, your daily YouTube hub for everything in relation to Call of Duty games and lore. We are continuing our mission in promoting the small Call of Duty content creators, and a sponsor for today's video is a YouTube channel, Starguts. Now you will have the link for the mentioned channel in the comment section below, so make sure to check for Starguts content. He has some really good tips for the weapons in a Warzone. And let's get back to our topic now. As you can see on the screens in the background, Season 5 trailer is out. It's a very short, let's say 45-46 seconds trailer that comes, Season 5 comes on August the 5th, and by the first glimpse of the trailer, it's going to be very interesting things happening in and around Verdansk. As I mentioned a couple of times in my previous videos where I speculated what's going to happen in Verdansk, I sort of predicted that we are going to have a third party or third entity in this whole conflict that's raging in Verdansk, and that's going to be the Shadow Company. So apparently, as we all know, Armistice is no more, the conflict raged so much, so it's 1-0 to Viktor Zakhaev, and he basically planted this chaos that completely collapsed the Armistice, and the Shadow Company is kicking in, probably to help Allegiance forces. I will try to break down this trailer frame by frame because I saw some very intriguing pictures over there, and especially in regards of the Easter eggs, and you know that the Easter eggs are my specialty. And first frame that we see over here is the nuclear warhead that we saw in the special operations, which actually makes me quite happy because next Easter egg clues are definitely, and riddles are going to be in regards of this nuclear warhead or nuclear bomb. So as I said previously, I'm not so optimistic that the whole Verdansk will get nuked or that we will see a massive nuclear blast, but it's definitely a race who is going to lay their hands on the nuclear bomb that we are constantly seeing around. In one of the next sequences that I actually was intrigued with is the open fighting between Allegiance forces and coalition forces, and we see here on this particular frame we see Rose and we see Nikto fighting the coalition forces. So basically it's a proof, as we learned from the Intel Ghost missions for week 4, we actually saw what's the source of the conflict in between those two factions. So basically we are now having a confirmation, and we will probably learn more why this conflict actually broke out and who is actually behind the whole conflict, because I'm not 100% assured that it's only Viktor Zakhaev who's actually pulling the strings over here, and not only Viktor Zakhaev and Alcatala as well. I think that there is a much bigger player in the whole game. The next one is in particular interesting, and pay attention to this picture. Now this basically is a very short frame. You can maybe watch repeatedly the trailer that came out yesterday, and you will also see this. This is some kind of a map. As you can see in the background, we see Verdansk, part of Verdansk, it's north part of Verdansk, and we see these red dots which are basically trying to point us to these locations. Now I'm going definitely tonight to explore these locations because something will be over there to be resolved. So either we are going to get some new maybe red phones or something like that, but these locations, this point of interest, are very important. On the picture as well you can see a bunker, and this was X bunker number 4, which is situated right across the dam on the right side of Gora Dam, because you can see in the background, you can actually see a dam as well. So that bunker will be important for some reason. Now I'm not going to speculate what's going to be in there. We inspected a couple of times this bunker during the season 4 and there is absolutely nothing in there. But I assume that there will be something inside that bunker that needs to be resolved in order to get a bigger picture. Maybe it's connected to all the cipher codes and all the riddles that we already learned from bunkers number 1, 3 and 10. But anyways, it's going to be very interesting, and maybe you won't see the small picture here below the bunker picture. There's also a picture of a bunker that I presume it's next to the crash site of the airplane. Anyways, it's very interesting, it's very intriguing, and this is a big hint, this map with the red dots. So probably developers are trying to say to us where to look after the season 5 comes into the onto the platforms. Also, the second picture that appeared here actually changes only the picture of bunker. Basically, you can see the nuclear warhead, or I would say tip of a rocket. And below the main plot, main project, you see a massive rocket as well. Like, I don't know what's the scale of this rocket that we see on the picture, but one thing is very interesting. This could definitely be the rocket from bunker number 10, the big one that's written Cosmotrans on it. Now, I was arguing about the legitimacy of claims that that's a nuclear rocket, because Cosmotrans is a company in real life that explores space. It's a joint venture of Russia, Ukraine and Kazakhstan, and I was having a little bit of doubt that that's not a nuclear rocket, but maybe a space rocket or something like that. But anyways, this project, this plot actually looks a little bit like that rocket. Now, again, I'm repeating, I'm not 100% sure, but definitely there is some big rocket in Verdansk that's going to be probably launched at some stage of the game. Also, let us not forget that the train is coming as well. So I will also make one assumption that train might be holding some additional secrets, or maybe the train will be the transportation for this rocket that we are talking about. Maybe the rocket in the bunker number 10 is just a space rocket, as I mentioned, and that the real nuclear rocket is transported by the train that's coming also with the season 5. But anyways, we'll see. But remember these locations, because they will be very important in the upcoming season 5 Easter egg hunting. Now the next picture is also, actually next frame is also very interesting. We see Gaz and we see Captain Price, and I believe this is bunker number 11. As a matter of fact, I can see the number of the bunker, and they are in front of the doors of the bunker, so they are going there. So the story with the bunker number 11 is not over. During most of the time during the season 4, most of our times we were focused on a bunker number 1, bunker number 3 and bunker number 10, because when you glitch inside we could see all of these interesting things that were there. But I think that still we need to focus on a bunker number 11, and the second door in the bunker number 11, second keypad, would probably be accessible at some stage in the season number 5. So Captain Price and Gaz are going inside, and they will probably go to resolve some issues and mysteries that are basically surrounding Verdansk. And the next frame, which is also very interesting, is again Captain Price and Gaz caught on a CCTV camera in bunker 11. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the picture that we see over here, this is the main room of the bunker number 11. I was exploring that bunker upside down and I never saw any CCTV cameras or anything similar. I will go tonight with my fellow Easter egg hunter Kevin to check one more time, but it's quite interesting. Now, I spoke with Kevin about it, and he stated a doubt that this might be the room when you open the second door in a bunker number 11, and that's the place where you have CCTV cameras. But anyways, we will check on it tonight to see what's happening over there. Now, this picture over here, this frame, is something that I didn't like at all. Now, this is Viktor Zakhaev, son of Imran Zakhaev, who is basically, I would say so far, he was the one who's running the show, and he's the chaos master in Verdansk. The thing that I didn't like about this picture is, as you can see, he's crossed. Like, basically, somebody got rid of him, he got killed, or something like that will happen. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because I wouldn't like to see the Zakhaev era finish at this stage. Because Zakhaev family is so important in the Call of Duty lore that it would be absolutely foolish. We have the remastered version of the Call of Duty. It would be so foolish that they just kill him off at this stage. So I hope I'm wrong and that Viktor Zakhaev will not be killed. Next frame is also very interesting. Like, this is the crest of the new shadow company that's coming to operators, and that will be a new faction, as I mentioned before. And so far we have 2 operators coming for that faction. Now, there is also a slight doubt, I have a personal doubt, that all of the ex-rangers that we have, which is Sid, Mace and Rose, they will also be part of the shadow company because General Shepard is in charge of that faction, and they used to be very close to the US Army. So I have a little bit of doubt that they are actually the traitors who will actually reveal their allegiances, true allegiance, in the season 5. Now, this is one of the new operators that's coming. His name is Bautista. Nothing much is known about him. There is nothing specific in the lore about this gentleman. That's coming to season 5, but I checked even the old Call of Duty lore and I didn't find anything useful on the matter. So this is a brand new character that's going to hit Verdansk, and I assume he's some kind of a commander or commander-in-chief or in charge of the shadow company on the ground. So basically, Shepard is the main commander or the general, I would say, and Bautista is like a staff officer or whatever. And last but not least frame that I want to pay attention is the new operator beside Bautista on the shadow company, which is called Velikan. I have to make a little bit of translation over here. Velikan in Russian and Eastern European or Slavic languages, if you will, means like a big person or a tribute or somebody who deserves to be in the place where he is, because he is it's not a hero, but it's something, let's say, one step before hero. According to the latest lore, it's not much known about this character because he, as Ghost, used to completely hide his identity. His face is completely covered, and all of his friends and close associates never talk bad about him. Now, there's 2 options. Either they are afraid of him or they have so much respect for him. Anyways, guys, that would be all for today. I hope that you enjoyed this small breakdown of this latest reveal trailer for the Warzone Season 5. I hope that I made a little bit of help in regards of the future Easter egg hunting. Anyways, let me know what you think about these topics and about my findings in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Call of Duty content. And until next time, Verdansk citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.